What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another Amazon movie. Amazon Prime is my favorite streaming service, but it has let me down today. The reason it's my favorite streaming service is because it gives you so much. For £10 a month, you get access to books, music, a whole library of movies and TV shows to watch, like The Boys, Invincible, Roadhouse, as we're watching today, and also Fallout, the new hit series. It also gives you access to a load of sort of discounts on products, and it also gives you next day delivery on some products as well. So it is honestly such a good streaming service, and you get so much. And I use Amazon absolutely all the time for most of my essentials. Because you can even shop like at Morrison's from Amazon, which is absolutely incredible. And it just makes things a lot easier. However, today bless me. Today is a sad day because Amazon has let me down because Roadhouse is not a good movie. Roadhouse is not a good movie. But without any further delay, let's get into what Google has to say, and then we'll talk about why I think Roadhouse is pretty bad. But Roadhouse 2024 is an action thriller that is 2 hours long, has a 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb, a 3.4 out of 5 on Amazon, and a 59% of Rotten Tomatoes, so most of the public agree that it is a shit movie. But ex-UFC fighter Dalton takes a job as a bouncer at Florida Keys Roadhouse, only to discover that this paradise is not at all what it seems. So, how this movie starts is Jake Gyllenhaal gets a job as a bouncer. He beats up five guys, five big guys. They grip on my thighs, beating my ass like the 4th of July. And then he takes him to the hospital, and he lives in a boat. He comes back the next day, does the same thing to a group of different guys, and he gets involved with a couple of people like Conor McGregor and Post Malone at this roadhouse, which is called Roadhouse because it's a funny little pun, a funny little joke, which is shit. And he gets involved with the wrong guys, and they keep coming back. They keep destroying the bar and destroying his livelihood. And he keeps having flashbacks of his like UFC days, and he ends up fighting and destroying like the Roadhouse, and ends up beating the shit out of Conor McGregor and Post Malone. And then he ends up saving the Roadhouse as well and getting the girl in the end. Pretty basic, generic movie stuff. And that's where it ends, with him getting the girl and them going off into the sunset, la-di-da. That's it. Really, that's it. That's the basic plot of the movie. It is genuinely a shit movie. I watched it on a night. I was struggling to stay awake throughout this movie. Conor McGregor's acting is fucking shocking. Conor McGregor should stick to fighting. He should not turn to acting. He should not pursue it. He is doing what The Rock and also what John Cena has done, where their former wrestlers turned into actors. Goddamn, Conor McGregor just hasn't got a fucking acting bone in his body. The only bit that I enjoyed out of this movie was the funny meme which you see on TikTok where Conor McGregor runs into the bar and then goes, "Where the fuck is everybody?" That's like the only funny bit in the movie. That's the only bit where I got, I've seen that before. That's a TikTok meme. That's a TikTok reference. Funny. And you know what? I wasn't even upset that I called it a TikTok reference or that I spoke about it from TikTok. Like, normally that really upsets me when I do that, just because it's like how far like humanity and like I have fallen in like terms of content creation. But here, I genuinely could not give a shit. I could not care less. Like, it was the one good bit of the movie. The rest of it was so shocking and so bad. It was so boring, and it was just mindless fighting. There was very little threat. I didn't really care for Jake Gyllenhaal. I thought he was an overconfident, eager sort of asshole throughout the movie. He wasn't even a good character that I could root for or that I even wanted to win. And I don't even like Conor McGregor that much, like, as a person. I've seen a lot of shit about him on the news, and I don't think he's even that good. The only character that I actually cared about was Post Malone, and that's because I think his music's decent. That's like the only guy I cared about, and even then his character was still boring and basic. This film was so slow. It dragged on for so long. It did not feel like 2 hours. It felt like 4. I was struggling to keep my eyes open and stay invested in this film. It was just fucking mindless fighting. Even the fighting was well choreographed. I'll give him that. The fighting was well choreographed, and normally in movies, fighting is like dancing, where You have to be on time, stick to the routine, and obviously make sure you don't actually hit anyone because obviously that hurts and you don't want to hurt anybody. It's all fake. Oh, I've spoiled movies for you. I'm sorry. But the fights were well choreographed. I'll give them that. That's the only good thing the movie has going for it. The story was boring, basic, and it was like just, oh, let's win, let's save the bar, let's get the girl. Whoopty days, happy days, movie done. I cannot tell you the relief I felt when this movie finished so that I could finally go to bed. I really, really, really hated watching every second of this movie. Even my granddad doesn't want to watch this movie, and he loves the original Roadhouse. He thinks this one looks shit from the trailers. And my mum and my brother were the ones that told me to watch this. They said it's good. I was fucking lied to. I was lied to tenfold. This movie is not worth your time, and I will repeat it once more time. It is not worth your time. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not your parent, your guardian, your uncle, your aunt. I am just a random person on the internet who is telling you not to watch this movie. You are allowed to have your own opinion. You're allowed to go and watch it and make your own opinion, but I'm telling you not to waste your time watching it unless you desperately fucking want to. This movie just isn't it. It is so bad. I've seen Jake Gyllenhaal be such a good actor in so many movies, so I thought I'd give this movie the benefit of the doubt and watch it, and I fucking regret it. I regret watching this movie. It just is not it. It's not worth it. And I am so upset with myself that I actually sat and watched this movie. I can't sit and talk about this for the normal 12 minutes I talk about movies, so I'm just going to stop yapping about it here and do some self promotion. This movie's like a 3 out of 10 in my book. It was not worth time or effort. So, if you do want me to review any other movies, your favorite movies, please do leave them down in the comments below, and I'll get on them. Again, I watch a movie or an anime a day, just to review. So I watch something every day, and I'm running out of stuff to watch. My watch list is getting pretty dry, pretty empty, and I'm literally scraping the bottom of the barrel, i.e., Roadhouse, of stuff to watch. So, here it is. Here's Roadhouse. It doesn't have to be new. It can be old if you want me to watch something old. But yeah, do leave me some suggestions of what to watch down below. However, if you do like my stuff and you like my content, there's a couple of things that you can do. You can hit the big red subscribe button and join the price tags, join the group, join the gang. Subscribing is free and you can always change your mind later because 98% of you are recurring viewers. You guys like my stuff, but you're not subscribed. What's that about, eh? Is the big red button scary? If it's too scary, push it. Push it. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I promise there won't be an explosion. Probably. But once you press it, it will go grey, and it won't look as scary, I promise you that. And if you want a little bit more Tyler Price in your life, you can check out everything else that I have to offer as a content creator in the link in the description of this video, which will take you to my link tree where you can check out all my Instagram accounts, all my TikTok accounts, my Facebook, my Snapchat, my Cameo, my Reddit, my Twitch is on there as well, and just everything that I have to offer as a content creator. Go for it, go check it out, it's there, all for your eager eyes, for your eager consumption. But yeah, that's been my Roadhouse review. I cannot drag this video any longer than it already is. It is just a bad movie, bad storytelling. There is no connection between any of the characters. Everyone is dry. There is nothing connecting any of these characters. Like, there is no chemistry. There is no nothing between any of these characters. Story's bad. Like, the prosthetics are alright? That's why it has like a 2 out of 10. Because the prosthetics and the fighting choreography are good. Like, the fake blood and all that is good. The set design, good. Story and acting, fucking terrible. Down the drain. No fucking point watching it. And there's nothing to talk about with this movie. There is fucking nothing. I am racking my brain trying to find something else to talk about. So, without any further ado, I will love you and leave you. So, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day. And goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.